use a mouse and keyboard to game. Pascal's Wager, a Dark Souls type game, has added a new feature, making the iPad into even more of a computer than it was already. Sorry, look, you can still dunk on people who are playing in crossplay lobbies with a controller, but don't look down on them. Facebook has issued an ultimatum to WhatsApp users in the form of updated terms of service, which basically say, let us collect your data or stop using the app. It's kind of like what every app is. WhatsApp's early claims that they were encrypted messaging is kind of pointless if Facebook still gets to see it. If you still want to use an encrypted messaging app, Signal is a thing, and if you're surprised, well, stay away from the casino. It looks like Nintendo is trying to tuck the Nintendo 3DS into the recycling bin, as the company silently removed 250 games from the DSi and 3DS eShop. It also announced plans to remove Netflix functionality on the DS and Wii U. No! Dang it, Nintendo, don't you care about your users? What other small internet-connected device am I supposed to use to watch my movie shows? Research firm OpenAI has unveiled doll.
Hello everyone, it is UngoCast and I'm here today because I haven't been here in a while. But it's not been a long while, I hope. What is this thing in my face? What is... It is UngoCast and I'm here today to play some of the greatest game of 2020 that no one can play because they all have fucking potatoes to play it on. It is Cyberpunk 2077. This is interesting. And so, here I am. 1 second. Alrighty. Now, where did I leave off? To answer that question, I must look to the road in this advertisement, in this bike. Save your corporate career with S-certs. 3,000. Wow, that's morbid.
Are you from around here?
In the latest trusted soup on Night City, only at 54 days.
Sit. No. Doggy, don't lick the trash. Is my macro on right now? It should be. Because there is some sotacons right here. Oh, my macros are off. Let me fix that real quick. It's gonna mess up my videos, so we'll have to fix that momentarily as well. Alright, let's make sure these macros are turned on. Yes, they are. See if it fixes itself. Oh, it's did! Wow, how wonderful! Yes, very good. Now let's go full screen. so you can watch me buy Chromanticore. Oh, only one? Or whatever that was, too. Nicola Blue! I honestly do not remember how many crafting components I have right now, so it is not entirely required for me to do that. Do the hubby booby wabba wabba. So I do have some new things I need to scrap, such as the Sidewinder, the Carnage. Everything else is looking pristine. I have 2 perk points. Wow. Damage to moving enemies. Crit chance. Crit damage. Damage to limbs. Recoil. Evasion. Health is below 25. Counterattacks. That'll be at 12, but I cannot do that yet. Do I hold on to these for now? I don't really need anything to spend it on. Cheaper upgrades. Ricochet damage. Tech damage charge. Increase max health, carrying capacity. Aerial takedowns. That could be useful. Do cold blood. Could level up my cold blood a little bit. Alright. Sup, little man?
You got a big dumb face.
What? What? You can't say that. My face is neither big nor dumb. Suspected organized crime activity over there. Guess we'll go ahead and do that. I haven't done anything. Hi, Nomad. Thanks for tuning in. I'm doing great. Got the weekend off. My dog is not doing... Rukia! Come on now. Where are you barking at? Barking dog. Just enjoying this game that is not broken.
Attention all NCPD subcons. Suspected organized crime activity reported off Willow
Suspected
Street.
organized crime
APB
activity.
out on one Shinobu Imai, convicted on multiple counts of human trafficking and forced labor. City officials are offering a reward for neutralizing Imai's criminal network in the Willow Street area.
Neutralize his criminal network. Well, these guys don't look too bad. Let's go ahead and breach their protocol. What is my dog doing? She is barking out the window for whatever reason. Right now she has her chew toy. Or it's not really a chew toy, it's a little stuffed animal. Here. Come here. Ah. Oh! Ha ha ha. Doggy. Oh, you want your stuffed animal. Here you go. Ah. My day has been pretty good. I had the day off, so I was cleaning my apartment up and doing some errands and chores that I haven't had the chance to do throughout the week. Walk my dog. Obviously, she still wants to play, huh? Right? Every time I start streaming, she gets like this. Huh. You can chew on that. That's fine. She's gonna not really like sitting up here, though. Okay. 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 Say hi. Speak. 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 Come on, you know that one. She's 8 months old. Speak. Good enough. Alright, here. Take it. And 55, 7A. Okay. Yes? Oh, you want me to throw it again? Okay, okay. I'll throw it again. Ah! You tore my pants just now with your raptor claws. No, she didn't actually tear my pants. But your dew claws are gnarly. What? What? Now she wants to play. Okay, okay. Whatever. You know what? You do your thing. I'm hacking. I'm a hacker man. Alright, so now that they're hacked, I'm just gonna go ahead. This guy's a thug. Stop scratching me! I'm not gonna... I already played with you already. Racketeer, 270 credit reward. 270. Both these guys are pretty much useless, so what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I will reboot this guy's optics, pull out this pistol. Once that goes through, he's gonna be like, what was that? And then I'm gonna pop his head off. I'm gonna pop this guy's head off. None the wiser. Loot them. That guy is definitely dead. Something about non-lethal damage. Breach the protocol there. Make that camera friendly mode. Alrighty. Use of force permitted. So there's probably gonna be some... Ooh, why is my character like twitching out? Let's see. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, hello camera. What are you doing? Friendly mode. Alright, now that that's friendly, one guy right there. Friendly mode. Let's take this guy down quietly. Take this guy down quietly. Spin your head around like I'm, what's his name? Sphinx. Or what is his name? In Hunter x Hunter. One of the Phantom Troop members. The cyberpsychosis hack is a epic hack that I think I bought from a Netrunner store, and it is crazy. I also have a macro for this, so I don't have to press anything. Pick it all up, because I am a trash can wizard. I spend most of my time, I haven't progressed in the primary story for a while just because there's so many freaking side quests in this game. But basically, I spend all of my experience and everything just going towards engineering technical ability, so I can do legendary crafting and basically a homeless wizard. Because all I do all day is I go to my consumables and I recycle cans because it gives me batteries. You can recycle cans into batteries somehow. That makes total sense. Oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to whatever the next stupid tier is in Twitch so I can actually do this with a little bit of more incentive. Right now I have a podcast I do as well, but I haven't done it in a few weeks just because of work. But no, I appreciate it. I try to put a lot of effort into, at least, you know, for someone who doesn't get very many views, to at least make it look a little bit watchable. And so my main thing, which I need to put this out on my YouTube channel also, but just like a quick tutorial on how to literally get infinite money. There's already like a Game Ranks video on it, but there's a specific place that I can go to that literally gives you 1,000,000 soda cans you can just crush for the crafting components. But there's this jacket that's, because of my engineering rate, it's worth that much, and I can just have a macro where I click for 1 second durations and it keeps on doing it. It'll just keep on crafting it. And so I'll do that. Right now I don't have enough of these batteries, the green one, to actually do it a lot, but normally I'll do that and I'll just sell it all next person I find, and just cash out every single second. So what I can do is this guy over here, friendly mode is find him wherever he may be. He's right there, I think. Initiate cyber psychosis. Lasts for like a minute. Makes the person hostile to everyone in the area and just start going berserk. Podcast is also on this channel. I upload it a week later on my YouTube. Also at UngoCast. It's been a bunch of random topics, but because of Rukia, what are you doing, dog? You know you're not supposed to go there. Oh, look at him go. But it was a bunch of political crap for a while just because of the elections going on. This guy's getting demolished. Oh, this guy noticed me. But I'm having one of my former roommates and best friends on the show this Sunday. It's on 8 o'clock usually. Talk about random stuff, shoot the breeze. What is this guy gonna do? What is he really gonna do? He's like getting shot in behind and he's trying to block all the damage, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. And then this guy's like, oh, well, I'm gonna kill this guy now, or I'm gonna kill you now, so I'm just gonna overheat him. Start burning out. Oh, this guy's shooting over here too. So, first things first, let's get this guy. Oh my gosh. Stupid chairs! Get off me! There we go. Alright, let's do a short circuit into synapse burnout. That guy's dead. Oh, there's tons of people here. Cool. Don't really get this many people. Ooh, there we go. I'm overheating. Who's this guy? Fuck you. You're dead. And who's left? Just this guy? Okay. Oh, I missed. It's okay. You're done for. Is there anyone else left in this, whatever this is? Had some good stuff on him though. Work. Yeah, but this Sunday the episode should be a little bit more lighthearted. Besides political crap. And that's something I've been doing since last summer. And yeah, my character literally is a homeless wizard. But yeah. So that was. Oh, there's still more people here. Okay. All right. Time to bring out the big guns. Oh, nice sniper rifle. Bye. Okay. Well, that was not too bad. I almost died. That's the thing. My character is like a glass cannon, so she'll do a ton of damage, as you can see. Kill pretty much any enemy with like one combo of my sword, one quick hack combo. I got the cyber psychosis, so I have like a pseudo ally. And then stealth damage. I think right now my character, like honestly, crafting, it's the most boring like class in any RPG game, because like right now I'm just scrapping all this stuff for material components. But it's the most overpowered. Why is that? Because eventually, once you get to a high enough level with crafting, you literally can make every single weapon in your arsenal legendary class. All of my armor is legendary class. Anything that has that little crafting spec thing beneath the description means it's even more powerful in armor or damage because it's all crafted. So like all of my stuff has like legendary mods on it too, or better. And right now I think my, let's see, I have crit chance 30-60% off of that. Crit chance 15, so that's 75%. Crit damage by 60%. Crit damage by 30%. Crit damage by 30%. So basically crit damage by 30%. There also, my weapons also have crit chance increase. So I have like 100% chance of hitting critical attacks and like 1,000% increase in crit damage. So usually if I get a headshot, I'll one-tap people. And yeah, I'm like, I'll die in like 3 hits though, but usually they won't even be able to get to me. So all I do is scrap stuff and sell it. So like, usually if I'm like not streaming, I'll like go through every single vending machine and buy everything because even though I have like a ton of crafting components at a time, I usually will go through them pretty quickly if I'm like, say, buying something at the same time as selling them and trying to get all their money. Like, I'll be like, oh, this guy has like some really good gear that I could buy. I'll buy that in addition to selling him and stripping him dry of all of his money. But yeah, so I got bored of pressing F a million times, so I just have a macro now where I can not have to wear out my F key. Yeah, the armor is crazy. I still die super easily, but you know what? Whatever. The problem is right now, I like the base hairstyle, but I haven't found a legendary headpiece that'll be pretty good. Like, I like the BD goggle wreath thingy because it doesn't cover my demonic red eyes, but that's probably what I'm gonna stick with for now. I also like having ones with a ton of little crafting slots, and so yeah, I've just been doing all the side quests because there are so many of them, and you can like this guy's starting to insufficient RAM available. Oh, this guy will get it though. Just because there's so many just like little bits of side quests that you can do. I've been trying to like do all of them, but as I level up, you unlock more. So I still haven't progressed in the main story in a while. And one of my favorite things is I have a bunch of body modifications that let me do slow motion when I'm attacking, so I can dodge a little bit better. And yeah, so this guy's getting bullied right now. Like that. Oh, I'm missing. And dead. So, I mean, one of the things I did want to talk about in one of my podcasts that I've been trying to do over the past few weeks, but work has been work, is talking about this game and how it's not as bad as people say. It's definitely not like No Man's Sky's launch, where the game was not what people promised, and it was like buggy and people wanted refunds. Like, same thing happened with Cyberpunk, but it wasn't because the game itself was bad. I mean, I don't know, I honestly didn't follow much of the news of what the trailers and like teasers were all about, because I just like pre-ordered the game not even thinking about it, because the genre of like Cyberpunk has always been one of my favorite things. And like, if you look at my About Me, you'll be like, wow, this kid is with his freaking 3090. I have hardware that can run it, so I'm like in the boat where this game is perfect. Like, there's nothing wrong with the game aside from an occasional T-posing like NPC. Other than that, like, you know, I just have been having nothing but a good time with this game, even though the melee combat is a little lackluster compared to say like a dedicated like melee based game. I'm not going to name anything, but I've been playing a lot of Mordhau lately, which is just like the pinnacle of melee based combat. It's still decent. Like, you see me like tear through people and I have a good time doing it, and I chill out and just, you know, craft the rest of the time so I can pay off my expensive habits of buying everything from every store, mainly crafting components, because all the stuff I can buy in a store is, by definition, because of my homeless wizard build, weaker than anything I can craft myself. So like, my shoes are these sneakers that I crafted just because they're better. The brain, the BD wreath, the headband, pretty much everything except for like a couple things here and there. But even then, I could just upgrade it and it'll make it a crafting spec thing. So I usually spend money on buying like the epic and the unrare components, because those are a bit harder to come by than just the common ones from scrapping tin cans. And so with that, like, any of these drop points will always have 20,000 on them. Like, if you go to a part of the town where there's like 3 of them close by, I'll just sell these. I don't really need the crafting materials right now. You can do that. And so like you can just go to all of them if you ever need money. I'll upload the video. I need to edit and upload that video though, because there's a place on the northern part of the city. Oh, the vendor doesn't even have enough money to sell all these. Called Pershing Street, where there is literally a million vending machines right in this area, which I'll go there in a second, so I can just become the trash master. Let's mark a waypoint. And so, like, you know, I've gotten a bunch of cars too. I love the Mai. That thing's a little tiny piece of shit, but it's amazing because you can drive it in like pedestrian areas, like shopping areas, and you know, people will freak out because you're driving a car in sidewalks, but still, regardless, yeah. Game is sick. Fallout series was full of bugs. At least CD Red gave refunds. People just like to hate on games. Yeah, oh, 100%. I mean, I pre-ordered fucking Fallout 76 also, and that game was not fun to play. Like, it was buggy mess, which I didn't really care about. The game itself was bad though, where the gameplay was, I mean, Fallout 4, people argue, was not that great of a Fallout game. Like, they always say New Vegas is the best, which I agree with. That was my favorite one, is my favorite one still. Fallout 4 was still really good, though. 76 was, like, unforgivably bad, though. And I haven't beaten it, because they just added NPCs to the game with that, like, Wastelander update. And it was just trash. Like, I didn't have anyone to play with either, and so it's just like an empty world where there's nothing to do there. So this is the Pershing Street fast travel was over there, and then you just go down the street to where this Ripper Doc is. I forget his name, but he is Doc Ryder. See if he has any money that I can steal from. So Cassius, he's got 12k on him, which is not really much, and he doesn't really have anything worth buying. Does he have a legendary operating system? Nope. He might have some other stuff. Like, I can buy this memory boost upgrade, so I have the green tier one now. The visual cortex, I can upgrade that as well. This blood pump is like bugged. It's been bugged for a while, where you press it, it's a grenade that you use to heal yourself, but it doesn't heal yourself, so it's kind of stupid and pointless. Everything else here is lower tiered. Can't find anything for the integumentary system, which is the skin system. Doesn't have legendary blades. Charge jump I don't need. Everything else is whatever. So, the video I have in the pipeline is basically telling you who to go here and going through all of these soda machines. You need to spend like 10,000 just to get all the soda cans. Because there's literally, those don't count, those are fried ants, but neither do those Argeatic. But then you can just buy all of these soda machines, and it's random how much they'll dispense. Sometimes it only dispenses 1, sometimes it dispenses like 40. So then you just keep on doing that. Takes like half an hour, honestly, just to go through every single one, because there's so many machines here. And then you just scrap them, and you craft whatever is the most like profit to cost of materials thing, and you'll just have infinite money because soda cans don't weigh anything. Sometimes I even run out of things before it tells me it's sold out, like there, or you have to switch to a different flavor because there's so many things you're buying. Yeah, so I mean, my philosophy with this game has always been, since I've started playing it, is that it should have been a next-gen exclusive. It should have never came out on the base PS4. At the very minimum, the Pro and the Xbox One X probably could have handled it. But other than that, like, it shouldn't have came out on anything else besides PC, PS5, Xbox Series X, and Pro systems, or at least have a disclaimer saying it's gonna run like shit. And so like I haven't had any issues. I have to run it with DLSS on, which is a feature that RTX cards specialize in, and it basically runs at a lower resolution, but it upscaled it for you. And so it looks great. Like I have it set to quality so it doesn't look super fuzzy, but I haven't had any issues with this game. It's it's crashed here and there, but it's not like game breaking that people have been complaining about. Oh, almost sold that. I've been running Berserk implant, so I can't really hack anymore, but paired with the super jump legs, you can jump down from high heights and take 0 fall damage. So you've just been doing ninja superhero. That makes me think of like the classic, like in Deadpool, the hero landing. That was one perk I was thinking about getting, was the takedown from above, but I'm like, I'll usually just blast him with my pistol and that'll be good. I hate this car though. This turbo is like the worst thing ever. It has horrible handling, well, good acceleration, but compared to the other car I have, it's about the same, and horrible top speed. The handling's the worst part though. It just handles like a school bus, but it looks so nice. And then my apartment, I just need to put away some stuff, and then I'll go out and do some more side quests. I don't know if I'll ever be able to finish the game, just because, one, there's so many side quests. Two, because I've heard that it's like, oh, I've already sold a bunch of these jackets to this guy. I've heard that it's conclusive in the sense that there's no post-game content, so that's a bummer for me. I really like being able to beat the game and still play it, which I don't know if that's true. That's just what like some of my coworkers have told me. Other than that, yeah, this is like first single player game in a while that I've just been obsessed with playing, and so I feel bad for the people. It's not a smile. Where's the teeth? Gawk, maybe? I want to see my gold grill. Close enough. Rukia, stop barking. Stop whining. Whining's worse than barking. And so, let's go find something to do. Done everything in Little China. These are just cars to buy. Thievery. SOS Merc needed. Reported crime. Kusanagi. This area looks like it's got some stuff. Oh yeah, it does. Go to the bazaar. Oh no, that's the main mission. Greed never pays. So let's go Crescent and Broad. Yeah, there's some stuff over there. Crescent and Broad.
Prepare for cooler conditions as we head into
Oh, where's the... It's up here. I'm an idiot. It's right here. Crescent and Broad. Oh. Yeah, the map is a little stupid sometimes. It doesn't tell you where you need to go. This game actually got you back into single player games? Yeah, it's been hell for me because I switched to PC a few years ago, and there was a bunch of games I bought on both to play again or to like finish. But the problem with a bunch of the games, for example, like Metal Gear Solid 5 or Red Dead Redemption 2, problem is like I take forever just to get where I got when I had it on console, and then once I get like catch up to where I was on console, I'm like, oh well, I'm kind of over this game now. But with Cyberpunk, with what I'm running it on, and like the density of the population and the vibrance of the city, and it doesn't run like 30 frames, which is nice. I'm just obsessed with this game. I've always loved like synthwave and of course Japanese culture and that sort of thing. I have a freaking Shiba. But yeah, this game definitely has revitalized that. The game before this that I really enjoyed, but I still haven't beat the DLC for, I plan on it at some point, is Control. Control is an amazing single player game. I love like SCP sort of gosh, I'm blanking, genre. But the game itself was really cool. I loved reading all of the, it was one of the first games where I was really into reading all of the little drops of information and collectibles, that sort of thing. This game I don't really care too much. If I ever do, it's usually like pretty funny to read the conversations and sort of thing. But oh, saw me. But
Friday nights.
where's Johnny talking to me from?
Because it was one tough fucking joint. One wrong word, one sideways glance, and you'd get steel between the ribs.
And so we're in a club that he likes. I don't like that he likes this place. Let's breach their protocol. 7A, 9, 7A. But yeah, Gorilla Arms I really want to do, or at least Berserk Gorilla Arms, because I was trying to do a mission where it was one of the Fight Club missions, and I got my ass kicked no matter what. This guy would punch me once and it would take me down to like 10% HP. But, okay, so I'm looking for E9s. 7A E9s. 7A E9 7A. Okay, I see it. There is no point in upgrading your breach time, because literally the time doesn't start until you start hacking. So, I always do that. Do I just do Cyber Psychosis all the way around? Nah, I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna quick hack him so he's blind. That's probably that's honestly my favorite quick hack, is the reboot optics, because it's so powerful how you can just blind people. 1C 7A 55. Oh, I fucked that up. Whatever. Still get a good amount of money. So that guy's blind. Well, that guy's just chilling. Choom. I can reboot his optics too. And then the third guy's not even gonna know. So I'm gonna reboot his optics as well. Who's seeing me? Oh, there's a guy right there. Lol. Oh, you're not gonna overheat me? Oh, you did. It's okay. Oh, I didn't even have the sight on him. Call it a hack. Quick hack. Oh, fuck you. Congo time. How do you... melee, there it is. Bitch. Oh, my melee is so weak. Okay. Just do that. Well, so much for stealth. Who else is here? Oh, there's someone right there. Oh, it's a... Oh, I just cut his leg off. He was like teleporting all around and he thought he was good, but he's not. Memory wipe is... I haven't gotten good with it yet. I've definitely... Well, my problem with the memory wipe, I guess, is it takes the enemy that you're targeting out of combat, but once they're in combat, it automatically... This is like a back-end sort of thing based on the game itself, but it automatically makes everyone in the area that's on the same side in combat against you. So I'm not sure if it works with like multiple people, but I stopped using that one just because of that reason. And so, that sucks. But, you there? Here, what's up? Wiredhead. It's blown for a while now. Too many know about it. Shut up without the invites. NCBD, swoop in yourself, blah blah blah. Good luck. But yeah, some of the other ones I've been like trying to level up twice. Do I get 2 perk points per level up now? This is kind of crazy. I'm not sure what to do with all this. Or did I just level up twice? I don't even know anymore. But what do I have? Oh, I have a purple short circuit now? Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, there we go. Detonate grenade might be useful, but it's 11 RAM. And not everyone has a grenade on them. Ping! I have an epic ping, which might be useful. Sonic shock, that one's completely useless. Deaf, they can still see you. That's kind of... I mean, it like messes with their stats if you're in combat, which might be helpful. But that's kind of useless. Whistle, that's just... I mean, standard stealth perk that you could just get people to come towards you. Crippled movement, that one was decent for a while until I realized that most people have guns and they don't need to move to shoot you. Memory wipe is there. White glove hacking, I guess. Weapon glitch is kind of useful at times, but the main problem is they can still fire their weapon after like a few seconds, and then also it doesn't stop you in certain story or side missions where you're trying to stop someone from shooting someone else and use weapon glitch on them. It doesn't always work. Contagion, haven't tried that out. Cyberware malfunction, that's like very specific to netrunners, and as you can see or have seen, there's like barely any that ever come across me. Target analysis, I mean, whatever. Yeah, what do I don't even need to spend perk points. I just need to level up so I can level up my intelligence. I was trying to do a side mission with forget his name, the detective guy, and phew, that's hot. Volume 3, Return to the Psycho. I don't care. And I realized that I needed 12 intelligence. Penis nanogel scam alert. Implants for cheap, cheap, cheap. And so I just quit out the mission and loaded my save before I even started it, because every single time oh yeah, thanks. Every single time I tried doing that, it would just like, hey, you need 8 intelligence, I have 7. Oh, hey, you need 12 intelligence, I have 9 now. And so I just quit that mission. It's like after you do this mission about the mayor's death, you do a mission with him where you're trying to uncover something about his nephew, and you have to be intelligent to do that mission. So there's that. BD1C is right there. Oh, I fucked it up. Whatever. There we go. Give me some moolah. All the money. What about this? Max stock. You can also scrap max stocks for even more stuff. I don't need to do anything like that. They can spot me if they want. I'm just here to search the wired head, whatever that is, and scrap all this stuff. I steal all of your dead weapons for my own gain and hack all your systems. So like, I guess as a overarching theme with my build, which that's one of my favorite things about this game, is that oh, I fucked that up. Let's try. Nope. BD. Whatever. Is that I'm like a stealth crit based hacking engineer, which you can go so many different directions with this game. That's like melee focused. Oh, miss. And you can go so many different directions with this game. Like you could be, you know, stealth sniper, where you run the deafen, the reset audio, whatever, and so you just blast people with loud weapons, but they don't hear you. You could go just all melee build with the gorilla arms, berserk, activate that. You know, just go in muscles, muscles all around, or you can go with I'm trying to think. Oh, like some of the more strength-based builds with like shotguns, heavy machine guns, literally no stealth at all, that sort of thing. And it's really cool that you can like combine like different high-level perks of different classes into like a very unique build, and that's what I've done with this one, where I've almost 100% crit chance with all of my weapons and my armor mods, and like 100% increased crit damage. So before combat even starts, this is like me going back into D&D. Wow, that's the only one. D&D, where my character in Dungeons and Dragons is assassin, and my whole thing is before the combat even starts is that most of the people are already dead, and so that's literally what I do in this. And so I have the suppressor on this for kind of close range combos, and the sword for when there's like a lot of grouped up enemies, and the sniper for when I'm in like deep combat and I just need to like crack skulls instantly. Corpo cracker, $0. But I do have some other weapons I want to try out, namely, I've had the Fenrir. It's like my alternate stealth weapon because it has a suppressor on it too, but it's also good for when I actually initiate combat and I just need to mow people down with the flaming submachine gun. And I'm a sucker for submachine guns that have like the straight magazine look on it, and so I always go with that. Other than that, I have this, like, all my weapons are unique now. I don't mess with any of the just like base weapons anymore. um, which some of them are probably more powerful than my actual guns, but because I can upgrade the unique weapons into legendary weapons, it's pretty much pointless. And so I have some smart weapons that I have been meaning to try out as well, but I need to visit a Ripper dock so I can swap out my, I think I have like a ricochet component that makes my ricochet damage, like it ricochets like 3 times now, and the damage is even more. And so that's what I'm running now. But I do have like this Patriot from the 6th Street Gang unique smart weapon that is incredibly powerful against groups of people. And so, yeah. In terms of how often I stream here and there, right now I've kind of made more time for myself to stream more often. Currently it's been difficult just because due to the pandemic I have been looking for like a steady source of employment. I'm in between finish my undergrad and now I'm trying to work towards graduate school, but graduate school is a nice way of saying that I'm trying to apply to medical school, and I've already applied once, but it was right at the beginning of the pandemic where there was a lot of things going on in my life, and you know, I could have probably done better with that, but I didn't get into anywhere I wanted, and then the Caribbean Medical School being an option is not like ideal, and like if I had the choice, which I didn't want to go there. So I didn't, and so now I'm like trying to find like placeholder jobs for now, and so I got hired by none other than GameStop. And I've heard nothing but horror stories from like my favorite YouTubers and streamers about like former experiences working at GameStop, but for the time being I just need somewhere that's not like Uber Eats or something that I can do pretty easily, but it's also super drained because it sucks working delivery jobs. And also I'm trying to get into the medical field, which I did work in a clinic before that, but essentially the long story short is until my hours at GameStop kind of start normalizing, because I went from a seasonal, but being someone who has those kind of goals, I'm pretty driven, you know? So I went from a seasonal. Before the season ended, they're like, okay, you're obviously not a mongoloid, so we're just going to offer you the full-time, not full-time hours, but you know, the full position, so that you don't have to worry about getting offed at the end of Christmas when the season ends. And so I've been waiting till I've broken in, I think it's 90 days to where I can become a key holder, meaning that I can cover people's lunches, that sort of thing. And until then I can't get like consistent hours. So I've been covering for this other guy that got sick, and I also need the hours too for you know, money and like to pay off this 3090, I guess, but that's kind of a joke. It's more for rent now, but yeah, so I'm working retail now, and so until my hours get like really steady in terms of not having to check my phone the day before, like someone asked me, it's like, hey, can you pick up this shift, someone called in sick, or hey, like he's not able to make it in, or hey, by the way, can you pick up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Once that doesn't happen anymore and I can just look at my schedule and be like, okay, I have this day off, this day off, this day off, I can start streaming more often, because like I have all this really cool setup right now where I have, you know, 2 PCs. One's a dedicated Elgato, has a capture card in it, and it's got decent parts in it too. And then I have my dedicated gaming PC that I'm playing on, so you know, none of the graphics that I'm running are ever hampered by the fact that I'm streaming, which is really cool. And then of course I have a decent microphone, I have decent webcam, which webcam's not that important, but you know, like I try to put like a good amount of production value into all of what I'm doing, and so I do want to stream more. It's also been difficult that well, one, also I play a lot with my friend Kevin, who is on the podcast when I first started out, but he's kind of a wandering soul, so to speak, in the sense that he didn't really want to commit to it, even though I was doing all the work, but that's neither here nor there. And so, you know, I play with him a lot, and I don't really stream when I'm playing with him, just because we play a bunch of different games. I play Overwatch mainly, I play a lot of shooters. So like oh fuck, that's the wrong thing. Whatever. COD I've played a ton of. We were playing Mordhau recently. And so I play a ton of games, and then I have the podcast where I just shoot the shit with my friends and that sort of thing. But yeah, retail isn't too bad. I enjoyed it at least. Yeah, no, retail is not that bad. It's very humbling because like having worked in a Vibrio cholera lab, the causative agent of cholera, you know, I
Felt good as new.
I worked on microscopes and equipment that cost millions of dollars, and then I moved to a GameStop where I don't know how double-sided tape works. And so it's very humbling that, you know, someone of my background, where I spent most of my time in some labs and most of my times in very high intensity environments. I worked at a cardiology clinic. I'll pay for him. I'm rich.
Should be.
I worked at a cardiology clinic, and you know, it was very high intensity. I was held up to a high degree. I had to use my brain a lot in terms of science, and using my degree in human biology actually to a certain degree. And then now that I'm just working retail while the pandemic shit kind of pans out, you know, I'm just doing this not because I'm, you know, stuck on a plateau with a dead-end job, or I've given up on my aspirations. More like this, you know, whatever your political views are, whether you think that the vaccine will make the pandemic end, or whether you think we should just nut up and deal with it because it's not as deadly as people say it is, you know, I don't really care what people's perspective is on it. I just want to be able to get back to, I'm not going to say the word normal because it's, you know, things as of yesterday or the day before are not normal still in 2021, but I want to get to a point where things aren't very difficult to maneuver around. And, you know, we may never get back to that set point, but at least, you know, moving out of my parents' house was a big deal because, you know, living under someone else's roof is one thing, and especially with what I got going on. I'm 24 right now, so I've been out of college for 2 years now. I worked the clinic job for over a year right after I graduated in 2018. I was applying to medical school for the 2019 fall semester. COVID hits, some personal issues with my family hit, and because of that, you know, I was really distracted, and that's the main thing I'm working on right now, is just like building more adult skills, so to speak. Not really, that's a very childish way of putting it, but basically like a lot of personal responsibility and, you know, taking account for my own actions, whereas living at home was very difficult because my brother, he came back from prison. I didn't get along with him. We got along when we were younger, and then he changed dramatically coming back from prison, and so like we fought a lot.
Gone.
And
Just like the last
yeah,
time.
this mission's fucking trash. I've done it before and I didn't give a shit either. This kid's playing with a gun. And so I had to move out. Because it was distracting me too much, and I couldn't focus on even like work at all because I was just so angry at my brother for how he's changed so much and how he kind of blames me for getting mad at him. But that's, you know, that's a story for another time, and I'm pretty open about that stuff though, by the way, and it's not a big deal. But right now it's just like, I don't want to become a famous streamer because I need the money, even though I do need money. I want to, you know, get my voice out there and show off, because like the big thing about like having all this nice graphics card and rig that I play on is not just that I can enjoy the, you know, like this kind of stuff where you get in these incredible environments just because you can't really get it to render on a lower end console, but because I want to share this, like, this level of detail, because, you know, it's, people want to see this kind of stuff, and not everyone can run it, so, you know, that's one thing, and yeah, but yeah, so I mean, it's not a big deal. I'm I'm a pretty positive person because in college it was really rough, hard times because it was a lot of stuff going on. But other than that, I've made it through. I got good grades. Good enough grades to actually consider medical school as an option, and for now it's just like I'm resting on my laurels, trying to figure out what the next move is, and also partly trying to build those things I was talking about. This accountability, responsibility, moving out is part of that. Getting my own dog was very distracting. It is very distracting because she probably has cost me more than any game that I've bought over the past 6 months since I've had her. She chews on like my pop vinyls that are vaulted and cost $120 to replace when she chews their legs off, which that was rough. But yeah, thanks Nomad. He was in prison for 8. I think it was good behavior, so 7 years. Back in 2013, when I was in between my junior and senior year of high school, is when they raided my home, my parents' house. And so I woke up that morning. I was working for my dad. He's a orthodontist, and that day I had off, so I was home when they busted in. It sounded like it was a TV playing at max volume, and it was everybody out of the house now, everybody out of the house now, repeating over and over again until it got louder and louder. I thought it was someone just blasting the TV on, like someone's watching some crazy show right now. And then it gets closer to my room, and then 4 guys in full-on riot SWAT uniform sort of apparel with AR-15 style, just whatever weapons pointed at me, come in, and then they take my brother away, then they give him back, and then they take him away again because he gets indicted, or whatever the legal recourse is. And that was when I was 16. I got my first car right before he got arrested, right when all that happened. And also at the same time I was like messing around with the dark web and the Silk Road. So it was like I thought they were there for me because I wasn't doing anything ridiculous, but my friend and I were trying to get like this harebrained magic mushroom business going, and we were both 16, so that was not good. And so I thought they were there for me until they asked the questions that they asked that made me realize that, they're asking these questions that I have no idea what the relevance is of, so they're probably not here for me. And that was like, it was like a 4 or 5 hour ordeal where they were searching through our house for stuff, and it was all about my brother, related to how do I put this, kitty stuff. So that's bad. That's really bad. He didn't ever do anything physically about it. It was possession of material, which is enough to put you in prison for 7 to 8 years. So don't ever do that. Don't save it. Don't look at it, but especially don't save it on your hard drive, where he had like a little gaming laptop at the time that was pretty expensive that my parents gave him, and he is my half brother, but not that that matters. I still treat him as, at the time, as a full brother. I mean, I don't consider him a half brother. I still consider him my brother. We just don't get along. And so they took everything away. Took all his hard drives, took everything away. And so when I was 16, still I am very impressionable, and that shit does affect you. And so you can't, I have a big deal where it's Brendan. My whole deal is that I don't want to go into medicine because I want to be some ritzy surgeon that is super popular and successful and does crazy surgeries. I actually want to go into psychiatry because the field of psychiatry is like space or maybe the deep sea, whatever comparison you want to make, where, it's very unknown, and the importance of it is now more than ever because for a lot of people, there are not enough psychiatrists out there. And with that being considered, and the fact that there's not that many people that are fully interested in that career path. They don't think that's a real doctor. That's like, you know, that's not just me like talking out of my own anxiety of or apprehension of wanting to be a psychiatrist. That's literally like when I was working at the clinic. You know, there's some patients that were doctors and some of them were surgeons, and you know, they kind of scoff at people who are psychiatrists or want to be psychiatrists because it's not really the same caliber to them, at least the neurosurgeon I talk to, as, you know, being a surgeon or a yeah, that was the main one I can think of right now. But yeah. Yeah, no worries, dude. I mean, it is traumatic, but trying to keep a positive outlook. There's been times, you know, everyone's got them. Like all streamers, you know, have that sort of background. I'm not gonna say all streamers, but what I mean to say is all people have that sort of background where, you know, not everyone has a perfect life, and even people such as myself, where my parents are both, you know, my dad's a doctor, orthodontist, and my mom's an attorney. They both are very well off, and I didn't have to move out. I didn't have to do anything. They would pay for everything, and I could have lived a comfortable life at home while I, you know, worked in applied to school, but I chose not to because that's like something that people have always, not people, but some people have held over me as a disadvantage, is that because you grew up in a household where, you know, everything was taken care of for you, or it felt like everything was taken care of for you. BD7A. Oh shit. Whatever. It made things difficult because struggling and why is it not tracking this job? I don't want to track that person anymore. Struggling and sort of thing really builds character, so to speak, and so that's what I'm going for right now. And in the meantime, I've always loved gaming, and so that's like what got me hired at GameStop was, one, that I'm not a chotch. I'm not like some dumbass that just wanted to apply there because I'm a gamer, so I should get the job because I know all about gaming and everything like that, but also because you need other life skills in your life, and GameStop is primarily retail, and the point of retail is, you know, sell. So some people don't really understand that working at GameStop is not just about fucking up this code. God damn it, I messed up again. Whatever. It's a lot to do with, you know, selling, charisma, personality, that sort of thing, where,
hey,
like my friend Kevin, he's applying to GameStop right now, and I'm not sure of what he expects, but it was like even difficult for me, someone who's pre-med, to no worries, there's no triggers. I don't, like, the only trigger I have is what are my triggers? I'll find out eventually what my triggers are. Like with strangers, but like with family, it's difficult because I know them. Whereas strangers, I usually am very polite. I always think of empathy and what they could be doing. 20 strength to open that. And so, like, getting offended or triggered over things or having bad memories pop up, it's, you know, it's not on you, Nomad. I mean, of course, I'm the one that brought it up, and so there's nothing to worry about because I'm comfortable with, you know, bringing up my own experiences and that sort of thing. So I guess it's gonna be on the drive here. What happened to him? Follow the lights. KT container couldn't wait for me. Manage on my own. Thanks. You trying to prove something? Potato brained. No need to panic. I told you I'll be fine. Some last hurrah. You are needed today. Receive my message. What's going on? What is going on? It's hella dark in here. I can't see shit. Alright, here's the light. I want that deck of cards though. I need that. Need that to craft. Oh, I'm gonna get stuck. Ooh-wee! Oh my goodness. If I could have a light, maybe the scope will let me see? No, it just puts a nice lens flare. Follow the lights. What lights? Body 20. Okay. When you're sky high. Probably doing something wrong. It's probably over there. Fuck, choom. What do I do? Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you for being considerate. What I don't consider is how do I get the fudge through here? Is it only, like, there's no way it's only through that door and I just need, oh. What? When was this open? Okay, I'm following the lights. There's a grate that says exit. I wonder. Good thing my technical ability is high enough. The reason why I started speccing into technical ability is because there's the Netrunner shard. Because there was this one guy in that mission against the Maelstrom that definitely died because I didn't have a high enough tech ability. What are these? Oh, it's like the guy from whatchamacallit? Star Trek. Data. And I scrap it. And I scrap it. Helmet. Cap. No, thank you. And so we keep it going. Alright, so that was it. Oh, we gotta slot him. 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Wait, I can't.
Yeah, you can. Wake up.
Give me 1 moment.
So hey Nomad, what kind of channels do you watch? Are you like someone that just simps for Penguins, Moist Critical Charlie, whatever he goes by now?
Starving.
You watch other stuff? I'm starving. How to look through your messages?
Had a peek at your messages. Looks like this spectral kid was right, huh?
I get stuck after all. When he find out, he'll become completely insufferable.
That way you didn't ask him for help?
No. But because I was trapped in the subnet.
Okay.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
Who sent me?
Wakako.
Wakako. Oh yeah, it's always her.
Find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few net running tricks.
Oh, please do.
Was it me who just saved?
We never stop learning hard lessons.
Thanks, I'll think about it.
Alright, I'll think about it. Let's get out of here. These boxes. Wakako.
I was informed of how you handled yourself. Good work.
Wait.
I expected nothing.
I can't
less
double
from
jump
you.
right now.
I am closing the contract.
Ooh, 4K. I'll take it. What's up, guys?
What's up?
That's what I said. Alrighty, what is that? Glitching out. And so we go and move on. So it's like all these side missions. What am I even gonna do? When am I gonna play it safe? There's another side job. Oh, that's freaking whatever his name, Brendan. Ooh, Guinevere though. Side job. Will I ever run out of side jobs to do? That is the question. And so let's buy some more cola. I am low on cola. Oh, it's not even vending anything. Spending all my money. Sold out. My ass, you are sold out. 1. These are all burritos. I don't need any more burrito double XLs. Tiger claws. Run this town. You almost ran me over in your sci-fi Cadillac. Alrighty. Watson whore.
Just fuck off, please! Don't.
Oh, dang! Oh, I missed. It's okay. Cut his legs off. Assault in progress. Oh, and this is where I can pull out the Fenrir. Reloading? I need to upgrade my reload. Oh, he burned anyways. Wow. You guys suck. Assault in progress. More like pumping some iron, boys. Drinking some water? Some sparkling water? That's not good for a workout. That's gonna give you gas. Oh, that chick didn't make it. They were just trying to lift, bro. Oh, you made it. Turn that off. And let's go ahead and do more of this. My favorite. Wouldn't call it simping, but I do tend to flirt, which I've been holding back on. Nah, trying to simp. Watching Cyberpunk Rainbow Six. Dependency type of thing. Yeah, well, no, it's also nice. One of my favorite YouTubers that does gameplay for this game called Elite Dangerous. It's like a space sim. He has like streams on Fridays, and it's actually really cool when. That's why I like hope to like, because point is, it's cool to talk to people that respond when they read the comments and that sort of thing, and that's what I like to do, just because my viewership is obviously not like 1,000 people yet, big yet, but like with him, he's a really big YouTuber for the game Elite Dangerous, but on his streams, you know, he only has like 100 or so people on it, and so he'll like respond to questions I ask him about the game, and that's really cool. And so I am trying to kind of do the same thing where I have recording on my capture card, like direct raw footage where it's, you know, not compressed by Twitch, where I'll have that, and then I'll upload that, I'll edit it sometimes if it's, you know, if I die a bunch, and okay, thank you, where I die a bunch, and I'll just edit it to where, you know, cut all my deaths out, and like Call of Duty Cold War campaign, for example, I still need to finish that, so I might do that soon, now that I have the whole weekend off. I hope to do that, where, you know, I can get like a really high resolution video on my YouTube uploaded, people, you know, watch that sort of stuff. I just need to add more stuff. I haven't had time to edit, which is something that is very important for building a YouTube platform, and that's something like, that's the one thing that I have going for me, or one of the things that I have going for me that I hope will, you know, set me apart in education once I'm, you know, back on track with that. But I'm unfortunately or fortunately a jack of all trades, master of none, in the sense that I'm pretty decent at a lot of random talents, and, in addition to medicine and biology knowledge, where, you know, I'm pretty good at video games to a degree. I'm good at editing videos.
Much clearer now.
Well, not good, but I know how to, at least. And so I hope to like have more time once things are more steady with my job, and I get more hours, and I get less impromptu sort of spur of the moment hours. I can, you know, focus more on streaming and that sort of thing, because that's it's not like an end goal. I don't want to become dependent on like making money off of views and that sort of thing, because I feel like it'll water down my content, because I don't want to be one of those guys that says like, hey, it's time for my sponsor of ExpressVPN or whatever, or like become subject to my viewers. I notice a lot of streamers end up doing that, where they become kind of a slave to their viewership, and they'll like make their viewers become more important than their stream itself. So, you know, like, my personality is what I'm trying to sell here, and I'm not really trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to have a good time, you know? And so I love Donkey for that reason, you know, he's never really sold out. I used to like Moist, Critical, but then recently he's kind of just become on the bandwagon of opening Pokemon cards and playing Among Us. I don't play Among Us. I don't collect Pokemon cards. So I don't have that going for me. Pay Money Wubby is a really great channel because he's like my sort of humor and my level of logic.
You I was created, and to you I will return. Spirit of the sun.
That's like kind of my sort of go-to. One channel that I highly recommend checking out, which I'll put a link in it in the chat right now, is Joel Haver. He is like pretty new in terms of I fucking hate these missions, I don't care. Pretty new in terms of his content. Not all his videos are really good, but I'm gonna link the playlist where it's like the animations. Pretty much every single video in the animation playlist is just like S tier funny to me. And so I appreciate, thank you for subbing to my YouTube. I do need to post more. I'm probably gonna cut off the stream in a 6:36. I need to eat. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten the cybernetic implant where I can not eat for a while, but that's one of the other things that moving out was a really nice thing, is that I can finally like stop eating a bunch of junk food that my parents just had in the pantry and the fridge and that sort of thing. And
we are the sun.
So now I can just I ate when did I eat? I ate like at noon for lunch. I need to start eating breakfast too, but that's a myth created by General Mills to promote selling their cereals. Breakfast is important though. Having well-rounded meals is too, but the whole point of that, bringing that up, was that now that I don't live at home, I don't have to eat all the junk food they have, and I've pretty much gone on the keto diet again because I love meat. I love like savory things, but I don't really need muffins, biscuits, carbs, bread, that sort of thing in my life. So it's been nice because I can sustain myself off of that. Keep it well-rounded. Eat a lot of salads. I eat a lot of, get all my vitamins, that sort of thing, and I enjoy it because I eat a lot of fish. I eat a lot of like kind of sketchy stuff like crawfish and like the little tiny minnow-sized fish. I forget what they're called. They're called like perjury, pejere in Spanish. But yeah, so I've been back on the keto. It's like really nice because I gained like a COVID-15 or pandemic 15, and I've pretty much burned it all off already, just based on my dieting, kind of exercising a bit more, because that was not expected. Now I'm stuck here. Oh god. And so like trying to get that back in. Oh god, I died. So like yeah, that's like here and there you get those sorts of glitches, but overall the game is not bad. Game's not bad, man. But yeah, I need to eat soon. Primary reason was because I was waiting for my fish to thaw. I'm making some tilapia. I got some panko crust that I was gonna bread it with, a little bit of coconut milk to make it a little coconut tilapia, fry that up on the skillet, and have a salad, because that's like the easiest thing I can make right now. But yeah, depending on how long that takes, I might be on in a bit. I do plan on streaming on Sunday at 8 o'clock with my former roommate Dan Bolness. He's a hilarious guy. We always have amazing conversations that hit like crazy tangents and, you know, come up with weird situations of things that happen, especially to some of our other friends, and I look forward to that a lot. That'd be on Sunday at 8 o'clock. That's the only thing I have scheduled on my Twitch channel that I try to keep consistent, but like I said, because of work, you know, past 3 weeks or so, I haven't had an episode, and I'll probably end up doing that. If not, I might pop up on streams here and there. You could always watch the VODs. Yeah, cooking. I love cooking, dude. Cooking is like chemistry. It's like my biology, where you have recipes and then you can improvise it for better or worse, usually worse. And like my biggest thing is my dad, he would always complain to me that he couldn't cook like actual meals. He would always end up using like those little vacuum sealed package things that you just microwave for 20 minutes or whatever, and he'd cook those all the time. That's why I got so fat over pandemic. And he would complain that he doesn't have enough time to cook. He has to feed mouths, and he gets back from work. Like I said, he's an orthodontist, so he works a full day. And so when he gets home, he's like, I just want to make something that's quick and easy. And so for a while I was working at the clinic, I actually was helping him out with that, where I would cook several days out of the week when I didn't have work or when I got off work early, and then I would be like, you can actually cook even if you have limited time, like really decent meals. So I was getting Blue Apron, where they would just ship all the ingredients to you, and that worked out perfectly, and I was able to make hella like really good food. And now that I'm on my own and doing that sort of thing, I've been able to experiment with like a lot of different tastes. I love fish. No one at my house does, so I make a lot of fish-based dishes, and so that's adult skill 101 right there, is cooking decent meals. Like my friend in town, his go-to is just sandwiches for lunch, but usually if I have time, I'll be a little bit more bougie. I'll make some, like, the other day I made crawfish, popcorn crawfish, kind of like popcorn shrimp, but with crawfish, and then the coconut battered tilapia I'm making tonight. Why is this guy upset? Is this PD? Veteran Guard, no affiliation. This is an assault in progress, but it's met by these guys. Yeah, thanks. I'm probably just gonna take out these guys. I do love the combat in this game, so probably end up doing that, and then I don't have my watch on me, but yeah, 6:42. West Coast time. Go ahead and end it there. But this guy's gonna be like, what are you doing? You're dying. 18,000 crit damage. Whoa. Let's go ahead and reboot your optics, buddy. You don't need to see any of this. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's like, oh god, this guy died. Yeah, you died too. Bam! I love that takedown. So yeah, my character is quite powerful now, and I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do anymore, because these guys don't pose any threat. Obviously that was a very low threat, but whatever. Targets for elimination. Contract payments in full. Rick Morales. Rick Moranis? Feeling something like Rick Moranis. Blew up the kids, now I'm dealing damage. Yeah, so I mean, thanks for tuning in, Nomad. I really appreciate it. I know I have a decent amount of like follows and views now, but it's been a slog, honestly, because like I get them one at a time. These have been they've been building up. I got a bunch recently, but that was like some promotional thing I was trying to do. And other than that, I try to keep the commentary from the heart and play a lot of good games. I always play it at max settings. That's like the one thing that I try to do, is like, because I have all these parts I've put into my PC, I want like people to see what it actually looks like, because there's a big world of difference between running it at like these settings versus running it on a base PS4. And not that I want to like emphasize that, but it's nice to see what it could look like, and what the technology is pushing, and what the game quote unquote supposed to look like when it's running fine. So like things like this, it's so crazy, the density of the people, the amount of cars there are, and my favorite term, living, breathing world.
Wanna trade?
Anyways, but yeah, thanks for watching, Nomad. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your night too as well. Thanks for hopping on. I really appreciate the viewership. I really appreciate the conversations, and of course the respect that you have. I know I have like a little silly message for anyone that joins the chat, because there's like little kids or like trolls or whatever that join the chat randomly and will say like hella stupid things, and I try to keep it respectful. I believe in the freedom of speech, allowing you to say whatever you want, but at the same time, if you're just doing it not with any sort of purpose, then that's when I ban you off my channel, but not you, of course. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'll be on sometime, definitely Sunday. It's gonna be a hopefully big episode with Dan coming on. He's super excited too. So thanks for tuning in. It was I, UngoCast, signing out.